This avocado pesto pasta recipe is a new and delicious spin on a classic pesto sauce. I'm Justin from Cooking with Coit. I specialize in clean comfort cooking. And remember, if you love this video, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Let's get started. Let's first review all of the ingredients you need to make this recipe. 8 ounces of any pasta of your choice, pine nuts, basil, avocado, garlic, olive oil, lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese. And the cooking tool that you're gonna need for this recipe is a small food processor, or a blender will work too. So the first thing we need to do for this recipe is to get your pasta boiling. And like I said before, you can use any pasta that you want, spaghetti, penne, yada yada, anyone that you want. I actually found this really cool pasta in my grocery store that I really love. This is the second time I'm eating it. It's called Italian Trottole. And look at the shape. It's like a really cool little curly Q type of shape. Tastes super delicious, so we're gonna add 8 ounces of this pasta into a pot of boiling water that I have behind me. Cook your pasta according to the package instructions. This one says cook for 7 to 9 minutes, so that's what I'm gonna do. While the pasta is cooking, we're gonna work on this incredibly magical avocado pesto sauce. So let's first start by de-seeding and taking off the skin of our avocado. My grocery store yesterday didn't have any large ripe avocados on hand, so I got 2 medium ones. Now we're gonna scoop our avocado out into a food processor. And again, you guys can use a small blender or really a regular sized blender if you want, if you don't have one of these small food processors. I think pesto sauce is one of the best sauces ever created. It has this incredible balance of this nuttiness and then the basil and then the Parmesan cheese. So that's why I was really interested to kind of tweak this classic recipe and see if adding avocado could be a nice new thing, because I've cooked with avocado a ton, I've even baked with it, and it really adds this incredible creaminess to whatever you put it in. This is a really fun recipe and I hope you guys love it. Next, we're gonna give our garlic a chop, and then we're gonna add it into the food processor. All right guys, so the timer for the pasta just went off, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain this pasta, and then I'm gonna add it back into my pot and add a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't stick together. So next we're gonna add our lemon juice and olive oil. It's gonna be 2 tablespoons of both. So you guys have probably seen me not measure a ton in my videos, but I am actually going to be very precise with my measurements this time, because pesto sauce is pretty straightforward to make, but you really have to have a really good and mindful balance of all the ingredients, or it's not gonna come out as well as you want. All right, so here is the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm also gonna add now 2 tablespoons of olive oil. All right guys, so now we're going to blend until this mixture is smooth. It kind of feels like we're making guacamole, which you don't really do in a food processor, but kind of feels like guacamole at this point. Okay, this is looking really good. This food processor, I love it. It's really small, it's so handy, but for some reason, when I take the little basket off of this, the little bowl, it's so hard to get back on. So this is gonna look a little funny, but I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like by taking the whole machine over here. So this is a really good starting place. Next thing we're gonna do is to add our fresh basil, and please take note, you cannot use dried basil in this recipe. It has to be fresh, and try your best to find really nice looking fresh basil, because a lot of the time when I go to the store, they have it in plastic and it just looks like moldy and awful. Actually, here, let me show you guys one thing. So I look for these little basil plants that they actually sell in the grocery store, and it's they're potted in this little pot here. So what's really nice about this is that you can leave this out in a little bit of bowl of water, and it'll just continue to grow and continue to flourish even when you're not using it. So I really like buying it like this. All right, so we're adding our 1 cup of fresh basil. And it might make sense to take a little spatula and to push it down a little bit into the avocado. And all we wanna do on this next round of blending, we don't wanna blend until smooth again. We just want to give the basil a really kind of coarse and rough chop here. So just pulse. Okay, that should do it. So let me show you guys kind of how it's looking right now. Here, so take a look at this. You can kind of see how the basil's starting to get chopped up. Next thing we're gonna do is to add our 1 tablespoon of pine nuts. And pine nuts are an incredibly important part of this recipe. and let me explain why. So in a traditional pesto sauce, it's like pine nuts, basil, Parmesan cheese, and some lemon juice. So that's really like everything. What I've seen online is that when people do an avocado pesto, they leave out the pine nuts, or they leave out any nuts at all. And I think that is absolutely crazy, because a traditional pesto has this sort of nuttiness and the fat from pine nuts, and it's just such an important layer of flavor that you absolutely have to have for this recipe. Even if you can't have pine nuts, you still should use another nut that's got some good fat in it. I am going to use pine nuts because I love them. So 1 tablespoon of pine nuts. And now we're going to pulse it again, just to break up the pine nuts and help the pine nuts release a little bit of their fat inside. All right, so next we're gonna add 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. And now we're going to pulse again until the Parmesan cheese is well incorporated into the rest of the pesto mixture. Okay, so now, this is a very important step, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a try and then sort of base our next moves off of how it's tasting. So it's a little subjective, and I'm sorry I can't tell you exactly what you need to do here on out, but I say just give it a taste. Let's see how we're doing. Well, I didn't chop up the Parmesan cheese enough. Well, let me do that first. But it tastes really good. So there's 2 changes I'm gonna make. I'm gonna tell you about that in 1 sec. Okay, the first change is I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon juice. So let me just give this a little bit of a squeeze here. Just a little bit, maybe like a teaspoon. And I am also going to add a little bit more olive oil to help smooth out this sauce so that it's not so like thick and chunky, but just a little bit more sauce-like. So I'm gonna first blend in the lemon juice. And then what I'm going to do is slowly drizzle in the olive oil into the food processor. And what's really cool about this food processor is that it's got these little holes in the top. So I can literally very slowly drizzle in the olive oil, and it's going to incorporate while it's spinning. And for anyone that's made pesto before, you know how important the drizzling of the olive oil into the mixture and sort of getting everything moving together is. So that's what we're gonna do with this avocado pesto too. I'm going to very carefully, this is hard to do, especially when you're doing it on camera. So very carefully, I'm going to just drizzle in a little olive oil, okay? And I'm going to pulse at the same time. Ooh. And what you'll see, if you can look down while you're doing this, what you're gonna see, the mixture is starting to smooth out. Okay. All right, this is looking really good. Let's give it another taste and see how we're doing. Oh yeah, definitely the olive oil plays such a big and important role in this sauce. It's definitely gotten less thick. You know what? We need to add another clove of garlic. I had a little bit more avocado than I needed. I need to bring up a little bit more of the garlic. So give me 1 sec. Let me add some of that garlic in here. All right guys, so I'm gonna add in this extra clove of chopped garlic. And I am also gonna add in, I realized I hadn't salt and pepper to taste yet, so I'm gonna add in just a pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper as well. All right, and let's give this one final blend and see how we're doing. Okay, let's give it one last little taste and see how we're doing. Perfect. All right, let's combine this with the pasta. Look how beautiful this pasta is. I love this trottole pasta. It is so cool looking. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of this avocado pesto. You know, I really should have done this in a large mixing bowl and then transferred it into my plating bowl. You know what I really should do? Toss it in this pot and then add it to my plating bowl. Let's do it again. There we go. This avocado pesto sauce is looking so incredible. I cannot wait to give it a try. But before I do, if you love this recipe and you want to see more just like it, check out my healthy recipes playlist. Okay, let's give this a try. This avocado pesto sauce is so incredibly delicious. It has all of the hallmarks of a classic pesto sauce, but with the addition of the avocado, it makes it even more creamy. I know you guys are gonna love this one. You definitely have to give it a try. See you in the next video.